mask presses against my features. I feel small underneath its abnormality as it curves around the edges of my face and hugs the hidden skin beneath, like a wall between myself and the reality my eyes perceive. This mask is an intruder against my skin, but a likewise integral part of me, an unmovable grip that tightens at complaint. At times, I feel a comfort hidden beneath its layer, like it is protecting me from the wind that bristles my skin and the words that thrash at my cheeks. But sometimes it is a barrier, tightening its grip when I push myself from the space, ostracizing me, grappling me, keeping me in its net of protection that begins to morph into a cage. I lay, motionless, my fingers finding the edges of the mask and peeling with earnest. The burn of pain erupts deep beneath. Skin peels flesh, leaving flesh as my blood spills. I claw at my bare skin in hope that it'll come apart in my hands. I pull harder, tears forming as I scream for the pain to cease and to feel my own features again. I writhe and curl, it bleeds and leaks, the dark liquid spilling into my hands and pooling at my toes. Drip, dripping. It is impossible. I stand at the mirror in silence, revolted. Staring back is the darkening flesh of the mask, eyes peering through and sadness in the creature's expression. It is difficult to look. I do not recognize the figure in the mirror. A monster, perhaps. I peel away the layers of protection, exposing my skin to the air that haunts it, hands finding shirt, pulling, peeling, hands finding trousers, stripping slowly as the bulge of my legs become naked to the eye. That is it. My hands reach for my underwear. I falter, and my arms fall. This is enough. My bulging legs that stand me up, the weight of my stomach over my underwear, the flaps between my bra and arms, the way my breasts sit, layer upon layer of points that have me keel over, revolted by the idea of my appearance. I feel sick. Let's meet, let's fuck, let me see you. Anguish claws at my insides, my bare body throbbing to be wanted as medicine for the hurt, opening my legs and grasping at tendrils. Why am I so visible? And why then do I crumble? My flesh feels like this unfathomable barrier, something of a wall blocking me from receiving sexual desire, its bulging edges and repellent shapes pushing me further into a corner of segregation. My desperation to be perceived, to be loved, to be desired, led me into stages of delusion where I believed receiving would be the cure to my torment. Yet here I lay, breathing heavy and clutching my chest as it heaves slowly. I feel nothing. I feel unseen and ignored, that my nudity is still a continuous reflection of distaste. It has been exposed, been perceived, and it still morphs into unrecognizable shapes of monstrous nature. I do not recognize it now. I do not see it as anything more than used. I only wish to be seen. I am now nothing but a monstrous spectacle of flesh. hands find my skin and they reach under to begin peeling at the flesh that disgusts me. The stomach wrench of agony ignored as I peel tortuously. I claw this skin like it's paper, feeling the roughness beneath my palms. My hands sweat, the grotesque reality of my flesh present in my fingertips. The aim to obscure myself beyond recognition begins to ruin me. My hunger to find solace in the layer beneath. It hurts to move, but I am addicted to the self-mutilation I have begun, ignoring the fact that tickles my reality. The reality that beneath the flesh I'm destroying there is nothing but the exact same. I am the same on every single layer. Dark red, dripping into my palms as I begin pressing desperately against the skin of the mask, mashing the crimson meat. I consume what hurts me the most. Red hits my lips, its lips, smashing against the foreign skin as I find myself aching for a taste of the flesh. It falls sadly into my lap, dripping all over my limbs as I force it closer against me. No taste finds my tongue but sheer detachment, yearning, mourning, disgust. I only wish to eat